No, I won't stop.
Hello everybody, it is Kyle Ice Reeler, and today we are doing a requested video actually. On Twitter, I did a little poll of what video you guys wanted to see first. I had a list of 3 things. It was going to be about the Cabal, who is Mallory, because I looked up a couple things and I got some stuff for you. So you'll be getting that video too. And the last thing was funny moments, because I got a lot of good feedback on the funny moments. So the poll was tallied up and the Cabal video won. So I'm going to be doing the Cabal video first, and don't worry, everybody else that wanted to see all the other videos will still be getting the other videos. But yeah, so this one's coming first. So pretty much we are going to be focusing on the Cabal today. So if you don't know who the Cabal are, the Cabal is a secret organization that we did not know about, and we weren't told about until you get to at least level 100 something, and you can actually get to the Arcanum. Even they try not to like tell you about it, but like they have like no choice, because when you're walking around you kind of see this giant door caged up and you see this weird sign on it, and we actually meddle in some of their affairs in Mirage. I think that's when we start really hearing about them. We actually fight a couple chronomancers, I think they're called, who actually were secretly in the Cabal. So one thing that the Cabal is they're very secret. So the Cabal actually means, like in English, a Cabal is a secret group that schemes of a plan or a plot, and it's all secret. So so that is why there is a Cabal. So actually, one thing I wanted to show you guys, if you actually can get into the Arcanum, I love this little guy. Run into the the repository, which is like the big library. Wow, this is all new. The little people. It's Velma. Anyway, go to the repository, and when you go to the repository, make a left, and then this door right here. If you go into here, you actually go into the Cabal section, and I don't know, you probably remember, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You actually go ahead and you're allowed to read the Schism, the Great Schism. Now the Great Schism, let me look that up for you guys real quick, because the Great Schism actually means something. I forgot, like it's like a religious thing. So yeah, the Great Schism, they talk about everything that has to do how the Arcanum was kind of created, and why the Cabal are not part of the Arcanum anymore. So the Arcanum, this is the little symbol. People are thinking that it's an eye, and it really does resemble an eye. But to me, I don't know. I don't think it's an eye. To me, I think it might be like more of a black hole, or I don't know, like an eclipse or something. I don't know. It looks like an eye, but it doesn't really seem to be an eye to me. Anyway, so one thing that the Cabal is known for is being a secret organization, and they want to bring back the First World. So if you don't know anything about the First World, we don't even know that much about the First World yet, but as far as we know, the First World was destroyed, and now we have the Spiral. So the Cabal wants to destroy the Spiral and recreate the First World. I don't really know why, but that's what their final goal is. And I have a couple theories for the Cabal. I have a couple theories for the Cabal. So the Cabal is obviously a secret organization, and obviously within the next world, Imperia, Athenor, Wallaroo, Yago, I don't know, all these new worlds that we're going to probably be going into are going to have to do with the Cabal. Probably Imperia for the most part, because I don't know, it's just a big world for destruction, so it kind of makes sense. But so the Cabal is, we're going to be getting a lot of, like, I don't know, what's a good word? Betrayal. We're going to be dealt with a lot of betrayal, a lot of secrecy. We've already met that one witch lady. I completely forgot her name. I probably should have looked that up before I started this video, but I will put her right here. She actually we remember her from literally day one from playing this game. Like, and all of a sudden she like we have to fight her because she's part of the Cabal. Like that blew my mind. And I actually love when Wizard101 does that, or King's Isle, whatever, because it just brings you right back to the roots. Like, I feel like that's what they're going to do a lot of. And in fact, I think there's a little like post that they did for like the weekly newsletter or the monthly newsletter or whatever. They were actually telling you the things that are going to happen for 2017, and they were saying that they were going to be releasing new worlds and new content, and that there is going to be a lot of like going back into the story, like back to when you first started. Like they'll be going back, kind of. So that's really cool. But with that, betrayal and like going back, yeah, I definitely think that we're going to be dealt with a lot of betrayal. Like, we're going to be seeing old characters that we thought were like really important to the story, and they were like really close to us, and all of a sudden we just find out that they were actually trying to destroy the spiral, or they were, scheming all this time just to like, just recreate the first world, which is kind of creepy. So I actually looked up a lot of stuff on the Cabal, and I found this little article on, I believe this was it's called on vocabulary.com. But anyway, I'll put the little link in the description. But it pretty much tells you a little bit about what the Cabal is. And the Cabal is a well-known Cabal in the 17th century England was coincidentally made up of 5 members whose names initial letters spelled the word Cabal. And their names were Clifford, Arlington, Buckingham, Ashley, and Lauderdale. I cannot read. So yeah. So I feel, how like Wizard101 will take like a name or something, like Athenor. It's an alchemist. It's an alchemist's forge. So like the Cabal could be run by 5 main members, and now they could go with the whole like Clifford, Arlington, Buckingham, Ashley, and Lauderdale, which would pretty be cool. Like if we go to like Imperia and we start seeing those names pop up, obviously like keep a close eye on them, because they could possibly be with the Cabal. They could be members, the freaking leaders of the Cabal. But what would be even crazier is if we had like people's names that started with the initials like C. Now I don't want to throw any crazy ideas into the pot, but like if they were to do that and not use the names like Clifford, so C, maybe they could use Cyrus Drake. That would be, just saying that is like a really crazy big step, because we already know Milestair, kind of went off the deep end. So if Cyrus went off the deep end, that'd be crazy. But it would also be even crazier if he was actually part of the Cabal. I don't think he is, but I'm just saying, like, that's something Wizard101 could take a turn on, because I don't think we've ever met Clifford, Arlington, Buckingham, or Lauderdale. We've met an Ashley before, the fire tree in Dragonspire. We actually met the fire tree Ashley, but obviously I don't think she would be a Cabal member. But you never know, because the Cabal is secretive, and they're all about betrayal, and they're all about yeah. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I found out about the Cabal, and I just wanted to explain a little bit as to what we know about the Cabal. Oh, so I guess I should mention that the Cabal actually was a part of the Arcanum. Now, if you don't know what the Arcanum is a secret organization as well. It's a bunch of scholars that created a secret place to work, and so the Cabal was part of the Arcanum, and they got into a conspiracy, or not conspiracy. They got into a little bit of an argument as to they wanted to recreate the first world, and the Arcanum was like, no, dude, you can't do that. The spiral is already created. You cannot destroy the spiral where we all live and recreate the first world for whatever reason you want to do that. And yeah, so that's pretty much all we really know. If I'm missing anything, I'll probably put a little clip.
Centuries ago, the first scholars came together to study the mysteries of magic and the secrets of the spiral. Some among the scholars became convinced the spiral was doomed and that restoring the first world was the only hope for the future. They knew countless lives would be lost, so they began building the Arcanum to protect a group of survivors they would select. But others among the scholars opposed the dark plan. The two sides fought. The first group was defeated and exiled. They formed the Cabal. The other group of scholars finished building what became the Arcanum, but used it instead as a base for their studies and experiments. To this day, the Cabal continues to search for a way to restore the first world at any cost. The Arcanum wages a secret war to stop them.
You actually do see, like, you'll see, the schism is pretty much, it tells you about how the Arcanum became the Arcanum, and then it tells you a little bit about the Cabal. I think I pretty much mentioned everything that has to do with the Cabal, and I pretty much told you everything that I found about the Cabal. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will show the little clip of the Great Schism, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. I'm always active on Twitter. And hit that post notification button, because that is what you do to see whenever I post a new video. And yeah, my next video will probably be a funny moments video, because that was the next highest rated thing on the poll on Twitter. But if I ever do a poll again, you know, go follow me, and I will probably do a couple more polls for you guys whenever I get some more videos put out. And yeah, you guys can judge whatever I post next, or even give me suggestions as to what I post next. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. I apologize I wasn't walking around a lot. I don't really, when I'm talking and ranting and thinking, I'm not really like, I don't know. I don't walk around a lot. I just kind of stand in one spot. So yeah, I apologize. But alright, everybody, have a good evening, morning, night, or whatever. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.